Welcome to the Credit Repair Show with your host, the Credit Doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, coming to you with another quick video on the credit repair process. Now, today we're going to be talking about what's good about having a secure credit card. Or do you even need a secure credit card? Or does secure credit cards actually help you build up your credit score? So we're going to dive right into that. But before we get into it, we want to make sure we tell you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. We are close to 3,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll get the notification whenever we go live or upload a video. Make sure you hit the like button and share the video to people you know who may need or need information about how to repair their credit. And of course, just so you know, I am the Credit Doctor, and I have been doing credit repair for over 15 years. The name of my company is called the Faithful Credit Group, LLC. We have been helping people understand the process of cleaning up their credit and how to deal with the credit bureaus, the debt collectors, the original creditors, how to get items removed from their credit report. We also teach people who have businesses how to build business credit. So you might want to follow my business credit page as well and check out some of my videos there. All that description, of course, would be in the description where you can find my business page. So if you have a business, small to large business, and you're interested in building business credit, definitely check out my business credit YouTube page. In the description will be the link. All right, so let's get into it. There are a lot of people who that I encounter who are really in the process, believe it, in 2021, there are a lot of people, and I'm talking about young people, but a lot of older people who are just getting around to establishing credit for themselves. A lot of times, or times past, they had always paid cash for everything and really never set up or established credit. And so now they may be in the process of buying a new car and they don't have all the money, of course, so they're looking to buy a home. And of course, they don't have that type of mortgage, just to pay it straight out. And so everything goes to their credit. What does your credit score look like? How can we determine how you pay your bills if we don't see any activity on your credit reports? And so a lot of times when they come to me, we have to get them established on building credit. And one of the ways that we educate people or give people understanding of how to build credit, if they're not in a position to get unsecured credit cards, we teach them and show them how they can get secure credit cards. Now, of course, secure credit cards, most people know, are cards in which you put the money down of how much you want your limit to be, 200, 300, 500, 1,000. You put that amount on a card, or you give the credit card company that amount. They give you a card in return with that limit, and you start managing, you start using it. You keep your utilization low, which we talked about in another video. You can check that out in our how to manage your credit cards video. But you keep your utilization low, and you use it on a monthly basis. Pay it off when the bill comes. Know the two things that we always talked about: know when your minimum due date is, and know when your statement date is, when they report whatever your balance is to the credit bureau. Because whatever after your statement date, whatever they report to the credit bureau the day after that, you can actually max out your credit cards as long as you pay it down by the following month due date. That's the key. So utilization is key. You want to keep that down. You want to keep that under, right? So there are people who can't get unsecured credit cards. So we advise them to get a Capital One secure credit card or Discover secure credit card. A lot of people will get an Aspire credit card or First Premier bank credit card. Now, of course, with those secure credit cards are going to come high interest rates, 20, 29%, 30%, 31% interest rate, but you're not really trying to use the cards to buy things. You're only going to use it to actually build up your credit. And if you're able to manage your secure credit cards within a 6 months to year time period, a lot of times these companies will send you your money back and actually turn that card into an unsecured credit card and begin to increase your limit themselves. So it's all about managing it. So can it help you build credit? Absolutely. Secure credit cards can help you build credit, right? And when you don't have no credit and you need to start with that, then yes, that's an avenue where you can definitely start. Now, in times past, we would tell people, hey, jump on that. Instead of getting a secure credit card, in addition to that, jump on that My Jewelry Club or New Coast Direct. But of course, over the last year, 2 years, you can't use those anymore. They will not report. The credit bureaus will not accept their report, them reporting on your behalf to the credit bureau. So many people have ditched that My Jewelry and New Coast Direct. But there's some other things out there if you Google and find out that can help you jumpstart your credit. But we're kind of focusing on secure credit cards so people have an understanding of how it is and how they can actually use it to their benefit. So for instance, if you get a secure credit card and you put $500 down on it, they give you a card, your limit is $500. Now, just from the utilization standpoint, right, keeping it under 30% by the time they report it to the credit bureau, that's the key, which means that you want to, if you're going to use it, and you should use it, but you really don't want to spend no more than, you don't want to have spent no more than $166 on that card by the time they report it on the statement date. You want that number as low as possible. All right, keeping it $166 is actually keeping it under 30%. Now, I always, myself, to my clients, say keep it under 10%. By the time they report it to the credit bureaus, the statement date, have that under 10%. Pay it down to it's under 10%. And that's how you can use secure credit cards to actually build your credit. You get it, you put the money down on it, they give you the card in exchange for what you put on it. That's going to be your limit. You start using it, use it every month, pay it off when the bill comes. And within 6 months to a year, anywhere between that time period, a lot of these cards, not all, but a lot of these cards will actually send you your money back and make it an unsecured credit card because you managed it well. You did well with it, right? Now, the key to, of course, getting increases, and here's a nugget, the key to getting increases, now let's just say it gets flipped over to an unsecured credit card and they still give you a credit limit of 500. Now, the key to getting increases is you want to be using up to that $500 because the credit card company now, they want you to use the card. They also want you to pay the bill, but they want you to use it. And if they see that you're using up to the limit and then you're paying it down, they typically will increase it so you can use more of it. And then if you use close to that again and you're able to pay it down, and make sure you're able to pay the bill. Don't be getting credit cards if you don't have a job and you can't pay the bill, right? But for those of you who can pay the credit card bill and you have a job, yes, you can use up to it. So let's just say the statement date is the 15th of each month that they're going to report your balance to the credit bureaus, right? So on the 16th, you can actually use the whole $500 if you want. You can use 400, 300, 200, 100, right? You could use up to 500 the day after or any day after that, the 15th. You just want to make sure that you start paying it down and have it paid down by the time the 15th of the following month comes around. That's the key, you guys. That's the key to managing and understanding how to use your secure credit cards. Don't make no late payments on it. Don't fall behind 30 days. Now, 30 days late is where they're going to report it to the credit bureaus when you're 30 days late. If you're 1 or 2, usually they give you a grace period after your due date, which again, it all depends on something. It could be 7 days after your due date, 15 days after your due date. Well, a lot of them will give you a grace period where if you pay it within that grace period, they won't charge you a late fee. All right. So that's something else you want to know as well. But if you're not paying it within 30 days, then they're going to report that after 30 days, they're going to report that to the credit bureau and your credit is going to take a dump, right? Just because of one late payment. And one late payment, we talked about being 30 days late. And every time you're 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you're going to take a hit. right? So the idea is just to manage it, pay the bill when it comes. You can, after the statement date, you can use it as much as you want. Just make sure it's paid down by the following month's statement date. And with that, people, we want you to know that's our tip for the day, how to, what's so good about having a secure credit card. Absolutely, it's a good thing. Can help you build and establish credit. You can have one or two secure credit cards. I recommend no more than 2 secure credit cards. Use that to build credit. Once it flips over, your credit score is up there. You can start getting unsecured credit cards. You still want to make sure you manage it the same way. But by then, you can start building your credit profile and getting things together. All right. So check out how to, for those of you who have a bad credit profile, check out my video also on how to clean up your credit profile. All right. And with that said, we want you guys to have a blessed day. Whatever you do, stay blessed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. So whatever you do, stay blessed. And what's even more important is that you are a blessing. And with that, we say, have a blessed